You know, these GoPros too. I bought this GoPro Hero 8. I'm not very happy with it. Just aired out, so we'll see what happens here. Not sure what that busted off. Great. I did get this tape in here. I'm not sure that. What else are we missing here? Anything? Trying to go through it here and see if there's any wires, extra tape, stuff I'm just missing. Doesn't appear. Ah, yeah, story of my life. So, I just got done replacing my quarter panel window, my rear quarter panel window on my Ford Explorer. My girlfriend had gone ahead and ran my pancake compressor into the rear quarter panel window on the driver's side by taking a turn, I guess, like Mario Andretti. And then the second item on the broken list by her today is my S9 Plus, which, you know, I know she didn't mean to. She went to grab out of the pickup truck when we were down in Ocean City, New Jersey in October for what I was hoping to go be a pretty uneventful family vacation, and unfortunately she managed to drop the phone out of the truck onto the concrete, which put me in this predicament now. Now, I did order a I ordered a replacement screen here. Unfortunately, I did not get the replacement back. So the replacement screen came from Deluxe iPhone Repair Toolkit. The item number was I guess it was, I think they're called digital repair, digital American Digital Repair. I'll get you the information here in a minute. The item number that I ordered was the 2SA4663 and the 5AP3145. Though I have most of these tools from other screen replacements, I figured it probably couldn't hurt to have one more set around. So I ordered this replacement screen in a repair or in a frame because I wasn't really sure how badly I was going to fudge this back up. The back was already kind of broken and cracked. The unfortunate part is I didn't have a spare back on hand to make up for this. So I'm going to try to get this up without making too much of a mess out of the glass back. We'll see how bad I screw this phone up altogether, and hope and pray that I don't mess the internals up, and I should probably put a pair of safety glasses on because it feels like I'm getting pieces of glass in my eye, or I should say feels like I'm getting pieces of glass all over the place since it is a glass back. Now also I probably should have gone ahead and put some of these picks in place and try to spudge that up as best as I can without fudging it up. It feels like it needs a little more heat. And this is a this is actually a rice pad. So it's a sock full of rice. And I probably will end up throwing it out because I can see all the little tiny pieces of glass that are now in it. Hopefully I don't get a whole lot more. I can kind of see what I have there already. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And this isn't an absolute waste of time. I am not, as you can see, a professional phone repair services person. That sounded like my phone. I just turned it on like an idiot. Which I didn't mean to do. We're hung up there. And honestly, this is not my favorite style of phone. I was very apprehensive about getting the phone for this particular reason because I did not want to have to deal with spudging a back off. Thank you, yeah. Which is what I ended up having to do anyways. And the only reason it was out of the case to begin with was because the Smooth Gimbal SMOOV or I don't even know how it's SMOVE gimbal doesn't fit in the this phone does not fit in that gimbal without having the case off of it. So that was the whole reason the phone was out of the case to begin with, which is just unfortunate, but it seems that we have managed to work our way around here. And I'm going to try to shut this phone off again. If you ever find my phone, you know what the passcode is. We'll let it heat up a little more. This is still hot. I put this rice bag in the microwave for 4 minutes. Lots of adhesive down here at this end. I do have a heat gun as well. Lots of adhesive. Got scared there. Hopefully I didn't re-glue all the adhesive back down. Which apparently I may have. Oh, fucking turn the phone back on. That's nice. They don't give you enough spudging tools to tell you the honest truth here, but probably ripping all sorts of stuff out under there. Feel like this was a refurbished phone to begin with, but I guess pry away from the phone and use the frame. pry down. Here goes the phone again to turn on. And the reason I say pry down is because that way you're not damaging any of the unknown coordinates of electronics underneath of it, or circuitry. So you can kind of see, oops, yeah, well, thankfully the camera is kind of in a place where I didn't booger it up too bad. And this was the whole, right there, I mean, you could kind of see that the phone was twitching there, and that's the whole reason that I ended up, yeah, I can see. That's probably a refurb. Someone already dropped this phone, and I picked it up. Let me turn it back off again. Hopefully you can see that fairly well. Nice little pieces of glass stuck on my fingers, so you probably wear a pair of gloves too if you wanted to. These are Phillips heads. Doesn't feel like a magnetized, oh yeah, it is magnetized. Get out of here. I'm surprised. I'm a man, I didn't read the instructions. So hopefully this all goes back together without too much extra added effort. Yeah, you know what? It probably was worthwhile ordering it in the frame. I think it was like $20 to order it in the frame, and just looking at the complexities of trying to pry that screen from the glass without breaking it, forget it. My intentions are to keep it inside the case, at least until the back comes. I sort of wish I could find a smaller, more protective, or I should say thinner, more protective case, because I do really enjoy, I like using this. And I guess my camera sensor, or my thumb sensor there will have to be a little chachi until. Would have been cool if they would have made that out of epoxy instead of glass. Like a like an LED illuminated epoxy. That would have been pretty neat. Yes, it's purple. It was the least expensive one at that time. I know there's other videos out there about this. I can guarantee that. The nice thing between the S9 and the S8 was that they went to an SD card. Again, they allowed you to expand your memory on your own instead of relying internally on the memory. Companies that kind of trap you into that, it kind of stinks, because not being able to have control over your storage is really a downer. Oh, so I'm probably going to need to pull this off too, I guess, because it just looks like that's going to be the case. So I'm going to try to do that without ripping that the hell apart. Should still be toasted. It still feels toasty enough to. And I'm going to assume that this is the charger for. Do I even need to move that? I don't think I need to remove that, do I? No, but it's probably glued. The whole thing's probably glued in. Let's see. Yeah, because there's a cable. The cable's over here. So this is the hope that wasn't a rip. Oh, these batteries are always a pain in the butt. Yeah, they got that battery glued in there. Oh, you know what? Apparently I may not have had to have taken that. And I had to spudgy that part apart. I need to flip that. Be nice if they had a, well, I guess they have that in there. So just flip that. I'm going to flip this because I think that my easiest point of contact here or removal might actually, oh, look at that little sneaky guy. Good thing I saw that one. Would have broke that board right in half. Sneaky, sneaky. What else is stuck in here? I probably don't need to remove that, but maybe I do. Oh, see you later, camera. The whole idea was that I didn't have to go ahead and tear it all apart. Of course, I don't know why the GoPro decided to poop out here, but I'll just point out what else. So this is just sitting in here. You can probably use the flathead or even the tweezers to pop this up. I used the spudging tool, got it to flip up here. Just be careful, there are wires, some wires right there. Looks like I don't know what that's connected to, but the wire's ripped off on this one. We're missing, I don't know what the component is yet, we'll see. But there's definitely clip there. To me it looks like that's part of the case, but it would be down here. I guess there must be a ribbon that runs in there. Another screw right there. What I did was I'm letting I heated the rice stock up again because I wanted to see if we can loosen some of that adhesive on the around the battery there. Again, I'm sure there's other methods, you know, using the heat gun. Unfortunately, I can't find my heat gun right now. Much like the rest of my life, because I just don't have enough organization skills lately. Which is really a problem for a lot of everything anymore. So I'm going to say, if I can, spudgy this up. Is there anything else that looks like some type of wire maybe hanging there? So I'm just gonna make a quick note, hopefully, with something here in my mess. Of course, yep. So I'm gonna just write. Oh, it does say white and blue, at least there. So I would pop them off. I would pop them off over on this side. And this looks like it pops up there. Don't yank on that ribbon too hard. Good gravy. This all looks like it's all one piece. So that definitely comes up there. Should be wearing a static guard and stuff too, I'm not gonna lie. That probably would help a lot in trying to prevent any type of short circuiting. Hopefully I've loosened this glue up enough. Doesn't feel like it though. There's a ribbon here that runs right there, which really is in a very precarious, crappy location. I can't tell if it's stuck under there or if it's actually clipped in there, but it is definitely in there. So let's see if oh, it's like glued in there. Definitely an adhesive. Thank you for not breaking. Hopefully. That is part of that part. And again, just take your time. Hopefully I'm taking enough time to do this and do it right and not screw anything up. Definitely feels sketchy. And the whole frame is so hot. Very hot. Well, I guess that's, I don't know, are they not soldered on there anymore? I'm just afraid to, I'm really afraid to yank at it. Just doesn't, I'm not comfortable. Why is this side not, why is that side not coming off? Don't see any, I don't want to break anything. So this must be glued in there pretty good. Let's see if the battery comes out yet. Pry it on this side. I can't believe that battery doesn't pop out. Spudgy tool broke though. It's hot enough for the spudgy tool to break. You want to do this without popping a hole in the battery either, so. Freaking hot. So that's the battery. It might be easier to get to this side now too. There we go. Who knows what I just popped off there. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Hey look, I should have probably gotten a new jack while I was at it. That jack looks a little jacked up. That jack looks jacked up. Jack. What a pain. Yeah, right. How cool would that have been, huh? Drop your... Get this thing out. Is there anything else in here? Yeah. Still need... Good gravy. Still need that whole piece down there. That's going to be a pain. What else do you need? So you need this, which is glued all the way back. Hopefully I can... See, it's tearing. My spudgy tool's broken now, so I can't really... Good gravy. I'm sure there's an easier way. I really don't know what this piece of copper is all for, but I imagine to some extent that it's probably pretty important, which really sucks because see, they take the warranty thing out of it, don't they? What is that for? That is for whatever this cable. This must be some type of sensor. Oh yeah, flash your... What else is missing out of there? I see there's a tinfoil, piece of tinfoil missing out of there, which is kind of crappy. I guess not too crappy, but it's crappy because, you know, just oh my God, my neck. Like trying to reuse an old Band-Aid, right? I don't even know what side it came off of. The side that was ripped up. Oh, it'll stick real good after my fingers are all over it, right? It was like up in here. Unfortunately, that's as good as it's going to get. Hopefully I didn't miss anything there. Got the speaker. That whole piece comes out there. So it starts back here. And hopefully I can get it out without breaking that. It's glued in there pretty good. I think that's probably a bad point to try to go ahead and pull that off at, because that circuit board just looks like it's gonna bust. Good gravy. I hate to scrape that up and do whatever damage I'm doing to it, but what else are we missing up in here? See, on the new one that they sent me, there's a little bit of damage there. So I guess they couldn't remove that speaker, or refused to move that speaker, either or. It appears that, what is this right here? That setup, is that setup? Nope, it's this side. So this is the old one. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Got that wire there. Missing a QR code there. For whatever reason. No other electronics down there. Looks like they added some, at least in this, they added some new copper adhesive there. AF. There is tape here, and you know what? It's not on the new one, so if I can get it up easily, I'm gonna put it there. It doesn't feel like it wants to come up very easily, but come on. Right?